Good morning, friends. This is Simply Forex, Trading Forex Simply. I'm your host, Max Farrow. This is DexTrader.com on the morning of 11/8/2017. And we're going to talk today about some major things that are happening in our world, in our industry, and in our process. But it's not really a big, huge change. It's the solidification of some major tools that we're really, really happy about. And I can't wait to show them to you. Just sit back for a second, and we'll be right back and get you started. All right, so we got that all out of the way because I'm going to be showing you some things about money, and I wanted you to kind of know who you're dealing with here. Now, if you're not sure who Dex is, I can completely understand. Simply Forex, the whole process. But let me give you just a quick breakdown, not of our entire company, but just of what Simply Forex has become and what DexTrader is to an overall level. We've been around for 3 years right now. And we're not like one of those companies that changes our base way that we do business every 3 months just to kind of gain some interest, brand new, under new owners, all that kind of bullshit that you see out there. But basically what we are is a company that devised a way to trade as simple as possible. We called it Dex Signals when we first started because the signal network was what we got into to help people trade. But that signal network uses the same things as it did when it first started. We just put it on DexTrader so we can apply a bunch of other tools for marketing as well. Because we're not just about signals. We're about training. We're about helping people, teaching people risk management and money management and trade management. So we created DexTrader. We have Dex Indicators too that gives you a supplement of indicators that you could trade for your own. It doesn't have a lot. It has some of the strategies over there, but it doesn't have the signal network. It doesn't have those things. It's more of a self-serve kind of process. That's Dex Indicators. Now, our signals network for NADEX, okay, the North American Derivative Exchange, is something a little bit different than what we're talking about here because our Simply Forex system is an educational network to teach you how to trade. Okay? So here's what we have done. The entire time we've been working with any one of these networks, we've utilized one thing to maintain our integrity of our signals and how we trade. And that is called time and price. This is the model of everything we have. And I've touted this from the beginning. People wanted to sort of say that we've kept our secrets and why don't you tell us how to trade? I've been telling people how to trade this from the very beginning. And some people get it. Some people come on board. They stay with us for a couple of months. They see the way the things work out and how to engage that. I give them little tidbits. I teach certain people that really reach out and ask how to trade this, that I teach them directly. Why would I do that if I didn't want you to be successful? Well, one, I don't want you on DexTrader all day long. I want you to be able to learn how to do this so you can go on your own and do this. This is why I consult with people. This is why I talk to people. But time and price is all about the formation of, as time goes on, price increases and decreases. And this is what gives us that little heart monitor look, right? Because if it just stayed still, if its price was always just the same, it'd be a flat line. But that's not what this is. So time being the left line and price being the vertical line. Time is the vertical line, price is the horizontal line. Okay? And this process is comprised of three major things. Support and resistance, which is an area of movement of that price where it is supported or rejected, resisted. Okay? And depending where the price is at, a support line can turn into a resistance line. So we have support and resistance. The next is trend, where we look at which way is this thing heading over a period of time. Now, trend can be miscalculated because it's all about the way the price looks during your window. This may look like an uptrend, but overall, if you take a step back, you're actually in a downtrend. Okay? So we look at different things called dynamic trends And there's some major processes in there that we have to kind of discuss on how to take advantage of these trends and how to do that. And the next is referred to as breakout. Okay? And the breakout process really depends on, of course, you could use a SR breakout, where if it breaks out that trend, it's going to stay above that trend. You can now call this a buy. Or if it is resisted, you could say, okay, it looks like it's formulated the resistance, so now it's going to be heading back down. You can use a trend breakout if it were to break out down below. These are all the things that we teach you how to do, and all the while, okay, only setting some support and resistance lines down. No indicator yet. How do we devote trend? By using one indicator with a couple different variables. So ultimately enough, you're really only using the price chart and a single variable or a single indicator with multiple variables on it. I find that to be as simple as possible to be able to make. Now, how do you know that this crap works then? Well, because there's people in there showing that it works, right? There's people in there showing that it works and what it's doing, okay? There's people in there showing that the trades being done are real, okay? And that what's happening right now is that we've gravitated to getting a little bit more precise on our calculations and how we trade it. Now, what just happened just recently, okay, and again, keeping with the same models, is that there is a major way that we're teaching you how to trade Simply Forex in a manual process. And that's where all this stuff is housed in this learning center. All this is about the manual process of trading the Simply Forex process. We create a trader's chat room. We have some tools that for you to use. And this process is great. It's wonderful. It's an awesome, awesome process. But then just recently, I took the concepts of time and price and those three outliers of SR, trend, and breakout, and I gave myself an opportunity to create what we refer to as an EA. Some like to call it a bot. I really don't like that name, but you want to call it a bot, that's fine. A black box or whatever. But I'm telling you right now that this bot will not, okay, don't be sad, will not be for sale. That's right. The bot will not be for sale, even though that it does very well. Because the bot does very well, but it has to have the variables and the constant monitoring as what we do to it. Now, there are relationships that you can have with us that will get you this bot, but there's work to be done, and that's all really about what's inside. I'm not going to answer emails on exactly what you need to do to go get the bot, because it's nothing that you're going to be able to do in a day. Okay? It's a relationship you build with us and the company and our partnership. But you could get the effects of the bot pretty easily. Our Simply Forex program is adding another process in here, and we're going to call this the signals, right? Educational signals, EDU signals. And this process is going to happen here very quickly. In fact, we've already started working on the temperament of how it looks and how it operates and how it responds. Kind of looks like this. Now, why would you want to follow signals from something that looks like this? This looks a little complicated, right? Well, this is the raw form, right? Goes to my email, comes to my process, goes to my email. I could send this out to anywhere I want from that point. But what does it look like overall? Well, the success rate's pretty wonderful. Let me tell you right now. Now, in order to show you the success rate, I don't just want to show you a spreadsheet, right? I could do that all day long. I can just go to our journals page and show you that it's successful by manual traders, but I want to show you it's successful by automation. So let me go here. This is my effects book. We've taken our MT4 that we run this process on, and I have placed it on a real account. Now, we do things in a very unusual way. And I say this because most people don't follow this rule. The first thing we do when we find a strategy is that we what we refer to as we back test it, right? But back testing is reliable enough if your data is reliable. So if your data is reliable, you can get some good back testing. If your data is not reliable, it can kind of mess with your results and screw you over. But we do back testing up to a year from this point. Why? Because anything further back there, you're just trying to force fit a perfect process, and I'm looking for a real strong average at that point. Okay. The next thing we do for about 1 month from then is we forward test, and what this means is that we put it on an active demo trader, a demo system, and trade the crap out of it. All right. We let it do its thing. All right. Once it's past that, it gives us a good ratio from here, and we got a good ratio from here. We then do what we're doing right now, and we put it on this live system right here. Okay. And you can see it's a real account. Automated. I didn't go through the verification because I'll be honest with you folks, I'm not here about ripping you off and stuff, but I'm also not very happy with my FXBooks way to kind of trick this system, and I don't want to give them my personal information for this stuff. But this is a real account, and I'll even show you if you want to on the live system here. Here, I'll do this. See if I could do that. There we go. This is a live account. There's the account number 206753. Okay, it's on a live account. The account history right here. Okay, this is just for today. If I do all history, you can kind of see right there, 111.63. We come back up here again, 1,111.63 cents. That was the overall. This is still lagging behind just a little bit, but also because there's other trades out as well. Okay. See, because there's more trades that are out at that point. Oh wait, no, not there anymore. Oh, that's why. let me refresh his page. That's why it's not dynamic. Won't. There we go. Boom, boom, boom. There it is. 111.63. Boom. Right? So you see, I'm not effing around here. I'm not trying to play any games. And before anybody comes at me, because I get a lot of my competitors to do this, they're like, show me your 1099 or show me this or show me your live account. I'm not about to do that. I'm here to help you learn how to trade. Okay, you can either trust me or you cannot. Okay, you can play the game of making me jump through hoops to earn your business, or we can build a relationship together. Either way, we can make something happen. Either you work with us or you don't, and that's completely fine by me. I have enough work to do. I trade to make my money, and I also have 4 other businesses. So this is not something that I'm here to try to jump through hoops or play any games. Okay, I don't have time for that. So let's get down to looking at this chart real quick so you can get a real sense of what this system is. Now, we started live trading with this because this, I be honest with you, I was trading manually from this point, okay? Because on the 23rd, we made this thing go live as far as on the bot, okay? And I think that's right there, right, okay. Was it the 23rd? Yes, it was the 23rd. Because you see, there's a big gap, October 4th to the 23rd. You see, because I stopped. I was like, no. I don't want to trade on this system because we were using a prime strategy here, and what I was not doing was allowing the systems to do what they were supposed to do in manual. Okay. So I wanted to be able to have this thing run when I couldn't, and then also manipulate the numbers as we go. And this is still with some manual manipulation as far as me getting out of trades. And I'll show you ones that have no manual manipulation. They're set up in a demo. Okay, so look at this. 37 pips, 61 pips, a loss of 12 pips. Now remember, losing, this thing is not about winning every single day, right? This thing is not about winning every single day. You have to work on that mentality to get yourself to a point where losses are only a fundamental of a down drip before you get back up again. Boom, back up, boom, back up. And you can kind of see we're increasing our value, right? We started this account with $1,000. and we're up $11.63. That may not be a lot, but because we're using micro pips or micro lots, where it's 10 cents per pip. Got it? Okay. So not too shabby. You know, we had a little setback on the NFP. Where was that NFP at on the 3rd? Yeah, there we go. Little setback there. Now, I didn't so much on the live account, but I know that the automation account had gotten a setback because I turned this one off on the NFP. Even though that we had some trades, it started out pretty good, and I got out before the NFP hit me. So we were very excited about that. As you can kind of see down here where it says today, this week, and so forth. Okay. So not too bad. 84 pips today. 84 pips today. Pretty wild, right? We had some losses yesterday, as you can see up here, the day before that, which sort of set us down a little bit, but still. Okay, and since we've had it on this month, 137.80 pips. But again, we started on the 23rd, started out very small. We only had it on a couple of pairs. Now we're up to 5 pairs. It's pretty powerful, right? I hope so. I hope you see it, because we can kind of look at the summaries. We can look at the risk to ruin. How many trades would it take to ruin our account? 225 consecutive losing trades. That's a lot, by the way. You have to just be a complete moron at that point. You can have access to this feed. It's in the description, and it'll show you what this is. Look at this. This is amazing. It's beautiful. I love it. Now, let me show you some of the other ones here. It's the same thing. I call it SF2 because this is the non-adulterated. We don't touch this one at all. We just let it go. It just does its things. Does it emulate SF1? Yeah, it does, but not to the level. And we're using a mini lot on this one, sort of represent that each pip's a buck, right? So we're in profit 126 pips, or 85 pips at the moment, because we have some open trades, I think. Yep, we have some open trades, about 22 pips worth of open trades, right? But again, yeah, this week we're down because the NFP hit us pretty hard. We had 2 losing days in a row at that point. We only started this on the 1st of November, and today's the 8th. So in 8 days, we made $85. I know that doesn't sound like, hey, that's not a lot of money. It's only $10. But remember, we haven't even begun to do what we refer to as CVG, consistency plus volume equals goal, right? This is where once we get a consistent value on this forward trade with this forward system, we then start to add volume, which is in the amount of lots, and we create that process. Why is that so successful for us? Because our drawdown is very low, minimal, 1%, 6%, depending on the day. Again, this account only has $1,000 in it. This one, for forex.com, we use Trader's Way or forex.com. I'm not affiliated with either one. Whether or not you've had problems with them or what have you, I really don't care. We haven't not had a problem yet, and we're still working with them. And again, I'm not here to force you. You could use this process on any trader, right? Especially if you're getting a signal, you can go anywhere you want to use it. All right, so again, here we are. Forex.com has a little bit different of a process, is that we had to sort of be very careful with Forex.com because their naming system is a little bit different, and so their spread's a little bit different. Their commissions, they don't have any commissions on there. It's only by spread, where Trader's Way has a spread and commissions. Has a lower spread, but it has a commission, and then Forex.com has a higher spread, but no commission, right? Sort of works out. So numbers are a little bit different, and we're trying to figure that out. But, hey, they're a little bit different in the positive, right? The other one was sitting at 85. This one's sitting at 145. Okay? So the real history here, folks, is taking this information that you've just seen and applying it to your own life. What do you want to learn from this solution, from this video today? What are you taking away from this? Well, one, we're a company that has been around for 3 years plus. Our strategy and process has been the same the entire time, right? The entire time, that entire 3 years, it's always been about time and price. right? And lastly, one of the main things of our company, which we really pride ourselves on, is the availability to meet and talk with us via consults or even just picking up the phone. Yeah, that's right. You could go and you click on the Contact Us page. And there it is right there. That's right. Hours of operation, of course. Come on, let's be serious. You don't want to call me at 2 o'clock in the morning. But we're going to pick up the phone. We're going to talk. And if you miss me, I'm on the phone with somebody else or what have you, or it's outside of working hours, well, then I try to call you back. If not, try call back again. I'm here to talk to you, here to help you. All right. So I don't want to take any more of your time. This video's gone on long enough, and I wanted you to be able to see what we were building and what we have done. Now, what we're going to be doing is that this process costs this entire thing here, if you get into just learning the manual trading side, is like $399. That's right, to buy off in the very beginning. And then you get, I think it's 2 or 3 months. You get 2 or 3 months, depending on the codes you use or whatever. Okay, you get 2 or 3 months worth of the Traders Chat. You're going to get the signals that are also going to be here too, which are coming out. You'll be getting email. There'll be these on this tab. It'll have a little post that it'll be in, but you'll get that, and then you'll get an email confirmation that this is fired off. So you got to pay attention to those things. Okay, we're going to try to even do them to where they're being put onto a Twitter notification, but all that's coming. Okay, now you can get $100 off. Ask your rep on how you can do that. There's a page on there that says that you can get $100 off if you like us on Facebook or follow us or share you share a thing on Facebook for us and you get $100 off. It's pretty wild, right? So if you got a Facebook account, you should do that. But then it's like $95 a month or $97 a month afterwards. Okay, so it's $399 one-time fee and then $97 a month after your 2 months that you have in here. Now, we do have a payment program, all that kind of stuff, right? Now, why are we telling you this now? Well, because right now I've drawn in the signals box and this is not really here yet. So you want to get in for this price. Why? Because literally once we get this thing out and it's on and it's flowing, this price has got to go up and this price has got to go up. It's going to go up to 147. Okay. I think it's $4.99. Really, I do think it's $4.99. That's going to go up to that point. I just had a faux pas and didn't think about that. But listen, even if this does stay the same, your monthly is going to go up. Okay, so you don't want that to go up before you're able to get in. So you want to make sure that you're able to get in, and then you can have it go up. But it's not going to be for you. You're going to be grandfathered in. So make sure that if you can get in. Just go to the front page and hit the Simply Forex or Getting Started button. There's even a link here directly to the page for you to get started with. All right? So don't get left out with this process. There's plenty of people in this process right now that are waiting for this next solution to start and this next part of the solution to start, and they're in there learning how to trade because you're going to learn how to trade this dynamically, right? So you're going to learn the manual side. Why? Why are you going to learn the manual side? If you got a bot that gives me signals and I can just follow the signals, why don't I just do that? Well, come on, don't be a fool. Signals aren't going to be around there forever. Just in case. Learn how to trade this system so you can trade manual and then fill in with taking signals. And then build relationship with us, do very well, help other people, become involved. Okay, that's what you have to do is become involved, become personable, figure stuff out, work with us. And then we might just set a bot up for you to trade manually while you help us out with other things. Ta-da! That's how you do it, folks. I'm Max Farrell. This is Dex Trader. This is Simply Forex, Trading Forex Simply. And as always, I hope to see you inside. I hope that you come on board. And of course, trade well. See you soon.